As students, we use social media every day, whether it is for school, social interaction, or entertainment. However, not everyone believes whether social media has a positive effect on our education system. As a student, I believe social media makes a positive contribution to students. For example, social networking allows people to manage and enrich their social lives. Social networks like Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter allow shy and socially challenged teenagers to communicate with people having common interests. Statistics indicate that 29% of teenagers feel they are less shy due to social media, compared to 3% who feel it makes them more shy. Social media also allows family members to keep in touch with each other by sharing images and thoughts of their daily lives. Social media also helps teenagers build self-confidence and become more independent. When students post pictures on the internet and receive positive posted comments, their self-confidence is boosted. According to a report in 2013, 20% of teenagers replied that social media makes them feel more confident versus the 4% feeling the opposite. Also, social networking sites allow teenagers to build new relationships and gradually become more independent. Teenagers with disabilities tend to rely on their parents longer than other teenagers. With social media, they learn to rely on themselves. In a survey, 28% of teenagers replied that social networking made them feel more outgoing compared to 5% who replied the opposite. In addition to building self-confidence and becoming independent, job sourcing has also become much easier for teenagers through social media. 89% of job recruiters use sites such as LinkedIn to look for potential employees. Job sourcing does not involve just adults, it also involves teenagers. Social networking gives students the opportunity to look for potential jobs or internships that would benefit them. Students are able to develop a professional internet presence as well as post resumes. Social networking gives teenagers the opportunity to establish relationships with people they might possibly work with in the future. As a result of social networking, students are able to stay connected with the outside world. Social media allows easier access to events occurring anywhere in the world. Without social media, students would not be as knowledgeable of their surroundings. Teenagers are more aware of global events through social networking and are able to share different views and opinions they have on international affairs. In contrast, parents seem to believe that social media takes away too much study time from their children. However, over the past few years, it has become clear that students use social media for school. Recent studies have shown that 50% of students with access to the internet use it to discuss schoolwork. Although some say that the use of social media impairs students from completing their schoolwork on time and efficiently, it is the student's job to make sure that they do not spend too much time on the internet. As a student, I agree that this internet deviates some from doing their homework. But on the other hand, I still insist that social media provides students with advantages. What I mean to say is that it is the student's choice whether or not they waste time on social media instead of doing schoolwork. They are the ones choosing to procrastinate. Although there are some disadvantages with social media, the advantages outweigh the advantages because it gives us access to information that we otherwise would not have access to. Social media provides our society with benefits, and without it, students would not be able to grow and develop along with the advancement of today's technology.